Alright, I've repaired the I/O input device, and what I did was I removed the IC and put a new IC on, which went pretty good. I lifted one pad, so I had to put a little bodge wire on, but it's working now. And so I thought I'd show you how I tested without rewriting an entire program. Currently, the program is read the program counter, put it into the address counter, then read the RAM location and put it into I/O. So what I did was I pulled the wire on PC read. So program counter read used to enable this board, and instead I brought the wire that enables the switch I/O input, and I wired that into PC read. So now instead of reading the value here on the program counter, which is still counting away, I'm reading the value of the switches and putting that into the back up a bit, putting that into the address latch. So you can watch when I flip a switch here. I've enabled that. It's reading from the from is this device and the to is this device. So I can flip my switches and all the switches are working, which is great. So I can put it back. So I've tested my device here. Let's move it to a pin that's not being used, so it's just tied high all the time. And what was PC read, which is this white wire, I will put it on the correct location here, PC read. And there we go, our program's working again. As we count, we're copying that into the RAM address, and then we're reading RAM and displaying it on the display. So even though you've written a program, doesn't mean that you have to use it as written. You can wire other devices around to do testing and stuff. So this will come in handy. Both the I/O read device and the I/O write device. You can replace things in your circuit. So if you're not sure whether something is being transferred, you could always just change the wire to enable the write for the I/O register here. Or like I'm doing here, if you're not sure something is actually getting onto the bus, you can use the I/O switches here. So it's working good. So I have this back up and running again. So what I thought I'd do next is we've only operated one instruction at a time, always 0, 0. So my next program is going to be read the switches and put that into the instruction register. So I'll be able to flip a switch and choose different instructions. And it's like right now we have a 16-line program that's running all in micro instructions, and we'll be able to select which one of those we want to use. That's one way to think about it. Or if they're actual instructions, we'll be able to choose which instruction and watch that instruction operate. So that'll be great. We can make sure that the addressing scheme of the microstate machine here is working. So that's the next step.